Kourtney Kardashian commends her ex Scott Disick for being a great father. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kourtney Kardashian recently opened up in a very heartwarming way about her ex, Scott Disick, especially when it comes to how he has passed down his fun personality to their youngest child, Reign Disick. In the latest episode of her family's reality show, The Kardashians, Kourtney and her husband Travis Barker were in Australia for a tour with his band Blink-182. It was supposed to be a nice family trip, and all the kids were there too. But what really stood out in this episode wasn't just the beautiful location or the music tour, it was Reign Disick and how much he stole the spotlight with his silly jokes and big personality. One of the funniest moments was when Reign was being his usual lively self. He was playing around, pulling faces, and trying to imitate different people's voices, and it made everyone laugh. Kourtney looked at him with a big smile and said she couldn't really tell where he got all that energy and humor from. Then she added that it reminded her a lot of Jim Carrey, the famous comedian known for his wild expressions and funny voices. Reign had everyone laughing when he started telling a story with full energy, saying, "Okay, so once upon a time," then stopped for a long dramatic pause and added, "That was the story." It was a joke with a twist and clearly meant to surprise people with how short and silly it was. Kourtney found it very funny and burst into laughter. But Penelope, Reign's older sister, was not impressed at all. She just looked at him like she wasn't in on the joke and didn't find it amusing. This moment made Kourtney think of Scott Disick, Reign's dad. She playfully mentioned that Reign was starting to behave like his father. Even though Kourtney admitted that she doesn't think her own jokes are that great, she loves how Reign brings laughter and liveliness to the family. She even seemed to appreciate how much personality he has, saying that it's something the family needs, someone who keeps the mood light and fun. It's clear that no matter what happened in the past between Kourtney and Scott, they are working together as parents and sharing the joy that their kids bring into their lives. She shares 3 children with Scott: Mason, Penelope, and Reign. Even though their relationship didn't last, they seem to be doing a good job at co-parenting. Their focus now is on raising their children in a healthy and happy environment. Since her split with Scott, Kourtney has moved on with her life and is now married to Travis Barker. The couple even welcomed their first child together, a baby boy named Rocky 13, in November 2023. That news brought a lot of attention and excitement from fans all over the world. It's been a new chapter for Kourtney, and she seems to be very happy in her current marriage. But even with a new baby and a busy family life, the reality show continues to show how Kourtney handles everything with love and a strong sense of humor. During their trip to Australia, another funny moment came up that involved Reign again, and this time, he was reacting to something that he clearly didn't like seeing. Kourtney and Travis, as usual, were being very affectionate with each other, hugging and kissing like they were still in the honeymoon phase. But Reign had enough of it. While they were all together on a boat, Reign suddenly told his mom and stepdad to stop kissing so much. He didn't just say it once, he said it in a way that made everyone laugh, but it also showed that he was kind of serious. Reign even made a cheeky remark that they had just had a baby, so they didn't need to be so close all the time anymore. He was clearly trying to be the funny one, but also he wasn't hiding how annoyed he felt. This whole interaction reminded many fans of Scott Disick's past moments on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, where he would often say funny things or make sarcastic comments. Reign definitely seemed to have picked up on that same attitude and humor from his dad. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind or joke around, even in moments where most kids might stay quiet. Reign asked Travis if he was giving his mom a hickey, which made everyone laugh but also showed how blunt and observant he is. Travis quickly said no and explained that it was just a simple kiss. Kourtney didn't seem bothered by the question at all and calmly told Reign that it wasn't anything inappropriate. But that didn't stop Reign from showing his disapproval. He kept making faces and acting grossed out every time his mom and Travis got too affectionate around him. Even though Reign didn't like the public displays of affection, Kourtney had a different point of view. She said that she actually thinks it's a wonderful thing for her kids to see their parents being loving. In her opinion, it's important for children to see that kind of connection between two people. She explained that especially after having a baby, it feels special to show that love hasn't gone away. For her, being open with emotions and showing care is something healthy and worth celebrating. She wants her kids to grow up knowing that love is not something to hide. Despite their different reactions, these family moments gave viewers a chance to see just how lively, honest, and entertaining Reign is. He's only 9 years old, but he already has a big personality that reminds people of his father. His sense of timing, humor, and confidence show that he might be one of the most interesting young stars in the Kardashian family. At the same time, it shows the balance Kourtney is trying to create between raising her kids and enjoying her marriage with Travis. Throughout the episode, viewers saw how Kourtney is now in a very different place in life. Her marriage with Travis has brought her happiness, and she seems more open, calm, and expressive than ever before. But at the same time, she continues to show respect for Scott and the role he plays in their children's lives. Her comments about Reign being like his dad weren't negative at all, they were full of affection and amusement. She spoke with warmth in her voice, which shows that whatever problems they had in the past, she still appreciates who Scott is as a father. As Reign continues to grow, it's clear he's going to keep people laughing and guessing what he'll say next. His honest reactions, funny jokes, and expressive personality make him one of the highlights of the Kardashian family show. Whether it's copying funny voices, making random jokes, or commenting on things grown-ups are doing, Reign always finds a way to bring attention to himself in a fun and innocent way. He might not always like what he sees between his mom and stepdad, but he's definitely not afraid to speak up and say exactly what's on his mind. Kourtney seems to enjoy having a child like Reign who brings light and laughter into their daily lives. Her ability to laugh at his jokes, accept his bluntness, and even praise him for being like his dad shows how much she values honesty and joy in the home. She is not just raising kids, she is raising individuals with strong voices, clear opinions, and playful spirits. And the way she balances her role as a mother, a wife, and a public figure makes it all the more impressive. In the end, the episode gave fans a beautiful look into how family life is changing but still filled with love, laughter, and support. From her new baby with Travis Barker to her honest co-parenting moments with Scott Disick, Kourtney is showing that life can move forward in positive ways. Her children, especially Reign, continue to grow up in an environment where they can be themselves, funny, bold, curious, and real. Even if they embarrass their mom now and then, it's clear that this is a family that doesn't hold back from expressing how they truly feel. That openness and humor might just be what makes their story so enjoyable to watch. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.